Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening. This is Ninth Legion. Let's play some more Subnautica. So, things have changed a little bit since you guys last saw our sea base. I did a little bit of work off camera. Nothing too major, just I was, collecting a few materials, that sort of thing, and I got a little bit carried away. So, what's changed? Well, we've got a medical fabricator set here, which we can always pop open to grab first aid kits. It kind of clips into the wall at the moment, but it still works, it's fine. One thing I have found is we are running out of space a little bit. We might have to get rid of some of these windows, because we haven't really got anywhere more to put any storage lockers. We have another locker here for health, just for health items, so we're actually going to use one of these now, because we took a little bit of damage on our last excursion due to an unfortunate run-in of a crash. Food and water are doing fine. Power's okay. We've had a few power problems. If you look at the top there, you can see it's constantly jumping between a maximum of 400 and a maximum of 325, maximum of 300. I think some of the solar panels or one of the compost generators is not actually connected properly. I can't quite tell what's causing the issue, but something's not staying as connected as it should be. We do have this bioreactor, which is processing compost creep vine for us. I went and collected that and got that all set up just to try and get us some more power, but it's not quite working as intended. I'm not 100% sure why. I built a fancy desk here because, there's a view. And what else have we done? This room got a hell of a lot more fancy. We've got these living walls here for a bit of colour. We've got our planters here ready for us to use. I've put a chair so I can sit and look at my room, which is very lovely. And you may also notice this ladder running through the centre. We now have another room built up top here. I don't have a specific plan for this room yet, but the idea is we're going to run through this lovely glass corridor. This is where we will build our observatory, once we actually get some enamel glass. Now, we don't have any yet. The observatory is a cool room that's basically just a glass bubble which we can stand in and look at all the glorious underwaterness. But unfortunately, can't do that just yet because I don't have any enamel glass. What else happened? Oh, I moved the modification station over to the right hand side because we exit on the right hand side, so it made sense to have it where we're going to come out, and that also means it's next to the actual upgrade box on our Seamoth. So what are we going to do today? Well, this is actually pretty cool. So off camera I did you're making some salt for me, perfect. Off camera I did go through and collect all the resources we need to finish off our upgrades. We now have 3 sets of plastic ingots, we've got a bunch of computer chips, I've got some wiring kits, and I've got some titanium. So, let's get our Seamoth upgraded. We're going to pimp our Seamoth and get this thing done, so we can go down much deeper. So, the first thing we're going to be making are 3 Seamoth pressure compensators. Now, these are pretty expensive when you consider, a plastic ingot and a computer chip, but they are going to be so useful to us. Lastly, and I did consider putting in another pressure compensator, but I decided for the moment I actually want a storage module so we can actually carry some more stuff. We're going to be going very far away from base, we're going to be going down very deep. I want to be able to bring back a lot more stuff, so I'm going to go for a Seamoth storage module as our 4th and final upgrade. So each of these pressure compensators adds 200 meters to the total depth. We start off at 225, so we can now go down to about 825 meters. Currently I think the maximum you can actually get is about 1,000 down, so there we go. Safe depth now 300, crush depth is now 425, crush depth is now 625, crush depth is now 825 meters. We can go down so very deep, it's actually terrifying. And the last one, the Seamoth storage module, in, done. I think we actually access that on the other side. Let's have a look. Ah, there we go. So we've actually got a 4x4 slot. It actually holds a fair bit of stuff in there for us. So, we've got an extra carrying capacity for when we're going down to the very bottom of the ocean. Although I believe the ocean floor does go further down than 1,000 meters. Currently, the Seamoth, even fully upgraded, will not get you down to the very bottom of Subnautica's world. And that's kind of terrifying. Now, there is one other thing I would like to build, and this is one of the reasons I built this room up here. We have the specifications for a modification station, an advanced fabricator for modification of survival equipment. Actually, do I want to build this up here? Or it would make more sense to have it downstairs, wouldn't it? I want to use this room for something, I just don't know what. I think this is going to have to be our viewing room. This is going to be the nice pretty room where we can see out and look around us. And I think... Can I use the ladder, please? There we go. I think this room, we're going to have to get rid of the windows so I can actually just put more room for things in. But for the time being, we can still just build this right here, next to the other containers. So this is titanium, a wiring kit, and a computer chip. So again, a pretty expensive thing, but it does so much for us. So here we go. This is basically an advanced fabricator that allows us to upgrade pretty much all of our basic tools. We can turn our survival knife into a hardened blade, or a thermoblade with a heated knife, which requires a battery. So I'm probably going to go for the hardened blade first. I think that's a bit better. We can modify our air tanks into plasteel tanks, extra light tanks, so they're smaller, take up less inventory space, or a high capacity tank, which is extra air capacity. And I think we're going to go for the extra air capacity. We're already rocking out with 2 of them. I think 2 high capacity air tanks will give us a lot more time to run around on the ocean floor. We can also upgrade our fins. Ultra glide fins, increased swim speed, or swim charge fins, wirelessly charges your held tool while you swim. Now, the increased swim speed would be really nice, but it's the swim charge fins that win out pretty much every time. With that, we can just be swimming around on the ocean floor and charging up our actual sea glide, which apparently is out of battery power. No, I need to. That's actually that's out of power. I didn't realise. Do I not have a battery on me? I do not. So see, that's why we need the sea glide. Those things. I've got a power cell. Have I not got a battery anywhere? Have we actually run out of batteries? That would be amazing. We had so many batteries that we picked up during this game. Okay, we have new battery. Interesting. Well, anyway. Okay, so we're going to go for the swim charge fins, which will be quite nice and easy to get, I think. And we can also build a repulsion cannon, which applies force to objects. Basically, you can suck something in. Repulsion cannon, you can blow stuff away from you. So we can. It's an upgrade for the propulsion cannon. We can just make stuff go away, please. Anything nasty that comes near us, up to a certain size, we can just say goodbye. That's the wrong locker. This one should have salt in it. There we go. I've also got plenty of food in here, and I have a new favourite food, interestingly enough. Reginald's. Reginald's actually give us plus 44 food. Spadefish only give us 23, and peepers give us 33. So Reginald's at plus 44 are actually definitely the best food you can get. So I'm going to carry one of you around. I do need some water, so we need to go out for a bit. We need to get some stuff for a battery, apparently, is my first task. I haven't made a battery in a long time. Battery, acid mushrooms, and copper. Okay, I'm going to write this down quickly, because we need to make a shopping list, basically. We have stuff we're going to need. So, acid mushrooms times 2. I'm literally making a list here. I'm literally doing a shopping list, tricking me to game. And some copper ore. That shouldn't be too bad. I think we probably have some copper ore already around here. I know we have used a lot of it recently. No, okay, we've got copper. I just don't have any acid mushrooms. We're probably going to need some more titanium, because we are running a bit low. Although, having said that, there's a bunch in here. Oh crap. Yeah, power's gone completely. It is night time. Has our generator run out of fuel or something? Yes, it has. Damn, we need more creep vine for that. Which is a problem, really. I don't think I've actually got any on me. And I also forgot this thing's out of power, so I can't fly around in it. Damn it. Oh yeah, and I also put some torches, some spotlights around the place, which is possibly why I'm running out of power so much. I may have gone a bit over the top with spotlights. But hey, I'm allowed to do that kind of stuff. And because I've got no power, I can't check to see what I need for you. So that's a problem.
Emergency power only.
Okay,
Power restored. All primary systems online.
We do have some creep vine. I do have some fungal samples. Fungal samples come from the mushroom trees, or the big mushroom plants. Did that give you enough to actually start going? No, you've got... I need to get more creep vine. Okay. We need to go and get stuff. Creep vine, and we need to go get some acid mushrooms. And I always forget I can't get into my sea moth from the bottom there. Oh well.
Welcome aboard, Captain. Warnings, emergency power only. Power restored. All primary systems online.
Okay. We need to get our power sorted out again. It's going to be a problem, and I can't really stand to live with that whole alarm going off all the time. So... I think that was me hitting my own submarine there. Get my knife out. Creep vine, creep vine. Ooh, oh god, I killed the whole thing. Damn it. That's fine. Okay, my inventory is full, but this is not a problem because I can just go put some of this into my sea moth. Where's the storage thing? There we go. Okay, hold creep vine for me. It's already old creep vine? Jesus, this stuff decays quickly. Luckily, I don't think the compost generator actually cares. So that's 4, 5, 6. Can I... There we go. It wasn't showing, it wasn't telling me it was creep vine, but I knew. Okay, that's plenty of creep vine. Let's go grab some acid mushrooms while we're out here. And that should at least sort out some of our power problems. I might have to get rid of some of the lights around the base. That could be what's causing us all these issues. Because we weren't struggling for power before. So it is, you know, honestly, my fault. Here we go. Acid mushrooms. I need 2 per battery. I probably want to make a bunch of batteries. Oh, inventory is full. Well, I can get enough for 2 batteries. Let's get rid of 1 creep vine sample. Okay, we're good. The only problem is we don't have any water at the moment because of the whole lack of power. But I'm sure we can go find some little air sacs to turn into some water later on. Base power is constantly going up and down, which isn't good. Okay, you're charging up, which is going to take all my power again. There we go, you're running. Oh, that's good. Let's actually get rid of some of the lamps. How many lamps did I put? I put 3 on top, which is probably a bit much. Let's take away this one. They're pretty cheap, it's only titanium and glass. How many did I put underneath? Did I go mad underneath as well? Yeah. Let's get rid of this one. And we'll get rid of this one. I want to leave a couple on top, they look kind of cool. Ooh, hang on, what was I deconstructing? Oh no, what have I done? Ooh, okay. I did something. Have I deconstructed it while it's trying to shine light? Oh, that's a cool bug. That is a cool bug. I have frozen light. That's kind of amazing. I have actually frozen the beam of light while trying to deconstruct it as it turned on. Okay, that's good. That actually cleared it up. I did scare the crap out of me, but here you go. You can see the lights. That's actually kind of cool. They shine around. They will illuminate objects that go in front of them. So any sea monsters that come near my base will get illuminated. And it does help me spot my base from a little bit further away.
30 seconds of oxygen remaining.
Okay, how are we doing on power? Power isn't looking great, but it's not full daytime yet. So we'll see. I do need this water, actually. Can I just have that? And I'll eat that. There we go. Right. You're making more salt. That's fine. I'm going to make a bunch of batteries because I need those quite badly. Should have enough power to make a couple of these. Come on, give me enough power to make 1 more. There we go. Perfect. 2 of those can go into storage. one of them can go straight into here, and we've got a spare on us. Excellent. Okay, now we've got some power again. I should actually be able to get this modification station turned on. So my hardened blade, I need a survival knife and a diamond. Okay, I know I've got a ton of diamonds around here. Oh, there's more copper in here as well. Diamond? I collected so much diamond. We must have some diamond. There we go. Is that all the diamond we have left? Wow, I thought I collected so much more. Okay, well we might need to head back. I'm going to go for the hardened blade. I don't want to worry about having to keep it powered, even though we are going to have the swim thing soon, but hey. Ooh, that sounds cool. I've never actually used this before. This is actually new to me. So we now have a hardened blade, and it actually looks a little bit different. So hopefully it cuts a little bit better. Is it still dark? I thought it was going to be lightening up. It is. Daylight is coming. Maybe we're having an early eclipse or something again. Right. High capacity tanks. We need some titanium and the O2 tanks. That's easy enough. I've got 2 tanks on me? Yeah. So, have I got enough titanium? 1, 2. Yeah. Plenty of titanium. So let's make both of those. So they should be the same size, yeah. But as you can see, we've already gone up to 135. So what's the actual bonus increase? We were on 105 before, so it's an extra 30 seconds for each one. That's actually a lot. Yeah, each tank is now 60 seconds of fuel. Not fuel. 60 seconds of air. That's a lot of air. We get 165 seconds. That's pretty cool. I'm kind of happy with that. What else do we want? We want those fins. So for those, I'm going to need fins, which I'm currently wearing, and a wiring kit. Okay, wiring kit, that's not terribly hard to make. We might already have the stuff for it. Oh, just 2 silver ore. Yeah, we've got silver ore. I honestly thought they needed more than that. Okay, so the swim charge fins will now recharge all of everything we've got that actually uses power. For example, our welding tool. If I swim around, I'm not expending any energy. There we go. We just gained an extra %. So as long as I'm swimming around with this, I don't know if I have to have it equipped. Let's see what happens if I put it away. It was on 10%. We're just going to swim for a bit. Have a look around. There's not much wildlife around this area at the moment. I wonder if that's because I've killed it all. I mean, we did ram a number of, bleeders and stuff, just to make them go away. So possibly that's kind of my fault. We'll see. And oh god, we've still got 130 seconds of air left. It's amazing. Okay, so it doesn't. Oh, I don't know if that did it or not. Does it recharge the stuff that's not being held in our hands? If it's just in our inventory, does it get charged? It was on 12%. We're going to keep swimming. We're going to swim for another 10 seconds. Bear with me for 10 seconds while we pointlessly swim around the ocean. Because we're like a goddamn fish now. We just live underwater. There we go. No. Okay, so it's got to be out. That's okay. We can probably live with that. Might be easy just to put a battery in the damn thing, but hey. Recharging stations for batteries and power cells are coming soon, so there won't be a resource which just disappears. You just need a sea base to actually charge the things up. I wonder if running around allows it to charge up. Do my I'm still wearing my fins. Do they not work indoors? No, they don't work indoors. Okay, that's kind of that works out pretty well. I can understand that. Okay, well, on that note, I think I'm going to call this episode to a close. We've been very successful, although we haven't really gone very far or done very much. But we've made some significant progress. We've got power sorted out for the time being. That's actually increasing nicely. That's all working. We've upgraded most of our basic kit, which is pretty handy. I suppose the only other thing we could do, which I haven't done, and I did want to do this a while ago, was get the stealth suit, which reclaims moisture from the body. We'd need fibre mesh and some silver ore for that. We don't need the radiation suit anymore, I don't think. Fibre mesh. Creepvine samples. I've got creepvine in the Seamoth. Alright, before we end this episode, let's do that. Let's upgrade to the still suit. That will give us water back. Because that is currently our biggest outstanding concern. So, even though this stuff is old, it might even be rotten by now. There we go. I mean, definitely shouldn't eat it, but I can still turn it into fibre mesh, I hope. Okay, we're going to need 2 of those, which is luckily exactly what we have. And then silver ore. 2 silver ore. Got 1. Have we got any more silver ore? There we go. Okay, let's upgrade our personal suit, shall we? Okay, we now have a still suit. So we're wearing our radiation suit. We've got our radiation helmet, we've got radiation gloves.
Still suit equipped and capturing body moisture.
Okay, I don't know how much moisture it's going to recover for us. We're going to have to kind of wait and see. But for the time being, the radiation suit can go back in there. Get rid of that glass, get rid of that titanium. So there we go. We have upgraded pretty much all of our base equipment. The next thing I really want to do is get some farming going. We need to actually get something growing in these planters. So we need to head back to the island, grab some seeds from there, and get them planted. So I think that's going to be something for the next episode. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this. Do feel free to leave a like, leave a comment, and subscribe. And hopefully I will see you all later for the next one. Bye.